Mambo tunaambiwa na president ya kwamba ati mafuta inaenda kureduce. Hiyo ni uongo hatari. I'm called Peter Salasya, the member of parliament of Mumias East constituency. And I raised this issue the moment the issue of the G2G that came into the knowledge of the public. And I raised this in the month of April. But up to today, no CS has ever come and respond on this matter of the new model that was established by the government, that was done even without public participation or whatever. But we only had the president coming out openly recently in the public rallies to talk about it. When the members of parliament, we passed a legislation saying that the CSs should be coming to respond to the members of the parliament, which now we are the people's representative. But now we just hear them. So I have the full dossier here on the previous arrangement, how these people are doing, and right now what is happening, so that Kenyans can get to know that this economy, as it's being destroyed, this is now the position that is happening. Now, we call it the G2G hoax. The mechanism of the... now we'll talk about the previous, what is happening. So previously, Kenya and the region at large was supplied through the open tender system, OTC, since 2004, a system that worked perfectly under the watch of the Ministry of Energy, now the Ministry of Petroleum and Mining. The OTC is a supply agreement between oil marketing companies, OMCs, setting out rules and guidelines on how they are to supply and pay each other, and prescribing recourse for any party that goes against the agreement. The parties to the OTC, the open tender system, have been buyers and sellers, both drawn from OMC, that is oil marketing companies. Qualification to be a seller, importer, being any who meets the set criteria and has the financial capability to finance the imports. The Ministry of Petroleum and Mining has been the referee to the OTC operation and ensure that no party breaches the agreement. The ministry is not a signatory to the OTC, but a referee and a custodian of the agreement. The minister, without public participation, amended the Petroleum Act in December 2022 to accommodate the G2G cartel. Now, we have the history, the historical data that is now from 2019, 2019, 2022, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Now this is the product. You can see the lowest that they could buy the fuel when the market is good, and the highest when the market was highest. And you can see from this data, these are called maybe the members will have to make the pictures for this, and we'll be able to demonstrate. These are the prices for the fuel of the petrol, the diesel, and the jet fuel. All are here. Then now here, now we continue the OTC data from the year 2019 to March 2023. Shows that the premiums for super petrol went as low as negative $13.9, and the highest year averaged was USD 32.96. That is per metric. Is it called? Per what? Is it was 32.96 per. It's called the barrel or whatever. Maybe members, you will read that one, those things. Then we have the automotive gasol, that is Ilenia Jet. Diesel premium average below 2015 USD for the entire period under the study. Jet Pier, we have those ones there. These premiums are from the open market, meaning that any G2G premiums should be below the market price. So whatever you are seeing here, if now we could have the G2G, should have gone lower than what was being presented before. Now, the G2G premiums lack of planning and the effect. Now we have here the G2G, like here you can see 2023, the USD dollar is 97.5. Then the mean grade is here. The deviations, you can see the deviation and the differences is around $76.6. The petrol. Then we have the diesel. There is almost the difference is deviation. That is $97 per barrel. Then we have jet. The deviation is $93 per barrel. So from the current fixed premium in this G2G hawks, the country is paying an average of $76 per barrel more for super, and then $97 per barrel for diesel, and USD 93.7 for jet fuel. This translates to 7.6 million per shipment, and about 60 million. That is about 9.4 billion per month from the 8 shipments delivered each month. This is easily about 110 billion shillings in Kenya shillings untaxable graft income. Lack of flexibility, that is another area. Fixed at 3, almost 4 times the usual OTC premium, locking out huge pricing benefit from the open market. Ships are being delivered with no regard to planning, just to pump oil to the country and increase the billions for the cartels. Increased demurrage. Demurrage is accruing every day as the regional banks from whom the cartels are seeking letters of credit confirmation from bluntly refuse to append confirmation, citing excessive exposure on the letters of credit. The said companies, Saudi Aramco, Enoch, and Adnoc, are government-owned trading companies and carry out trading activities just like any other oil trader in the world, and are not government representative. If there is an MOU in place with the said government, why is the oil being sourced from Russia, Turkey, and the Greater Europe? If this was truly G2G, wouldn't the oil come from the refineries owned by these countries and loaded in ports in Saudi? That is United UAE. The 3 importers are using letters of credit from all willing banks in Kenya and the region. If this was truly Kenyan government deal, the government would have issued a sovereign guarantee to the other governments and taken supply without putting in letters of credit. Why are these 3 suppliers seeking letters of credit confirmation from overseas banks if this is truly a G2G deal? Is Kenya sovereignty not enough credit guarantee? And why is NOC, the government oil trading company, not involved if this MOU is between G2G? Who in Kenya, or what entity in Kenya particularly, signed the MOU? How were the 3 local companies appointed by the NOC? Then effects of the ox on the shilling and our economy at large. The dollar is not strengthening against any major currency. The reality is that the shilling is weakening against all major currencies, including the yuan and yen. The once off dollar requirement for an approximated USD 550 million per month to pay a whole monthly supply is putting unnecessary pressure on the shilling. The shilling shall continue to weaken as long as these huge monthly requirements remain. The difference between USD buying rate at the time of importation and the time of payment, 6 months lag, is massive and is yet to be factored into the pump prices. How is the alleged G2G arrangement benefiting the forex situation and the Kenya shilling in particular? With this forex exchange difference yet to be recovered from the published pump prices, how is the government planning to lower the pump prices? Has the huge requirement not created a new bunch of USD holders targeting to sell their reserves when the shilling hits the lowest levels? So, members, these are the issues that we have noted. We raise these issues like maybe naweza kuongea kwa Kiswahili, nitajaribu kuongea kwa Kiswahili kidogo kwa wale ambao wanasikiza. Leo asubuhi tumeambiwa na majority leader ya kwamba hakuna CS yeyote ambaye atakuja katika bunge kwa address kwa sababu tunakaribia kwenda recess. Lakini swali kuu ni kwamba National Assembly inafaa iweke the urgency of the issues. Kama hii jambo la mafuta linaendelea kuwa dondazuku katika nchi ya Kenya. Sasa tunashangazwa kwamba the majority cannot summon waziri wa kawi wa Bwana Chirchir kuja kuongelesha wabunge wajue hii msimamo wa G2G ni namna gani, kwa sababu tangu huu mkataba ipitishwe hakuna siku ambayo huyu waziri amekuja akaongelesha hawa wabunge akamwambia hivi na hivi na hivi na vile. Ndio maana tumefanya research ya kutosha kuona hii G2G ilikuwa haisaidii, lakini imeaffect Kenya shillings to kurudi chini, kwa sababu wanaangalia kwamba kuanzia hii mradi ilianzia mwezi wa April ndio ilianzia wakasaini huu mkataba, kwa sababu walisaini mwezi wa Disemba na wakaanza kuifanya mwezi wa Aprili. Na hii inamaanisha kwamba huu mkataba inasema ya kwamba wanamaliza 6 months ndio anze kulipa. Kama the first allotment ilifanywa ni mwezi wa September. Na mwezi wa September ili ya kwamba hii ni miezi 6 ambayo imepita hiyo. So which means mwezi wa September wale walikuwa wanachukua ile dollar exchange rates au oil companies ambazo zilikuwa zina supply mafuta wamezitumia kwamba sasa hizo differences, ile kampuni ambayo inaitwa Rickson na ile inaitwa Gulf na ingine inaitwa nini ni tatu na Galana zimetumia hawa invoices hizi local marketers ya kwamba walipe those exchanges, na hii nayo ita reflect kwa the pump. So mambo tunaambiwa na president ya kwamba ati mafuta inaenda kureduce, hiyo ni uongo hatari. Na Kenya lazima Wakenya wajue ya kwamba rais akuje open ambie Wakenya ya kwamba hiyo mradi itupiliwe mbali kwa sababu haisaidii, kwa sababu hii inamaanisha kwamba kama watakuwa wanalipa every month, ship ambazo zinakuja hapa ni 8. Na ship 8 hiyo inakuja karibu moja ikileta mafuta inakuja $70 million. Na ukiweka hii yote itakuwa kwa month moja itakuwa ni $550 million ambazo zitakuwa zinaweka pressure kwa shilingi ya Kenya. So the Kenya shillings inaenda kudeteriorate. Saa hii Kenya shilingi imefika 156. In the next 3 months to come or 1 year tunaenda loda inaenda kuwa shilingi 200. Sasa hiyo tunakataa hii mradi na tunaambia waziri wa kawi aondolewe katika because kazi imemshinda. Na wale ambao wanalalamikia ya kwamba rais ati ya kwamba Uhuru aliharibu uchumi, tunauliza kama hii wamemismanage hii ya mambo ya mafuta na wanalalamikia ati Uhuru ndiye aliharibu, so wajibu hii maneno hii kwanza. So we are saying that the government should be serious about this. Tumeona Uganda na zile landlocked countries zimekuja zikasema hazitanunua mafuta kutoka Kenya. Na hiyo ni hatari kubwa, kwa sababu walikuwa wananunua mafuta yao kutoka ile depot ya Nakuru, ile depot ya Eldoret na ile depot ya Kisumu. Na hao ni kama kampuni kama zile Uganda, Congo na zile zenye ziko huko chini. Hiyo ilikuwa inamaanisha walikuwa wanaleta forex na wana promote industries, the local marketeers. Kama ile kina Ola ndio wanauza huko, kina Shell wanauza huko, kina Total wanauza huko. Sasa na wanaleta hii na Kenya inapata is like tuna import, pia sisi tuna export oil, tunapata foreign exchange. Lakini wamekataa, wameenda wapi? Kwa sababu hawakuhusishwa. Sasa tunasema serikali ikuwe na huruma kwa Mkenya, na hatutakubali waharibu uchumi wa Kenya. Yale ambayo wakina Kibaki walipigania in the next ndio wanaenda kumaliza. Na tunakashifu na tunaambia huyo waziri wa kawi Bwana Chirchir aandikishe barua ya kujitoa, ama naenda kuandikisha motion ya kutoa huyo jamaa kutoka katika hiyo ministry ya because kazi imemshinda. Asanteni sana.
Mo Radio 88.2 FM. We are in charge.